Welcome back to Hunt Recovery. We just don't look for recovery. We hunt for it. No matter how close, no matter how far, no matter nothing, we gonna go find that joint. Now today, I want to talk about knowing your limit. You know, because let me tell you something. When we was in our addiction, we didn't know our limit. We just went and we wanted more and more and more and more and more, to do more, to want more. It didn't matter. The thing was just more. That was the whole god darn freaking, that's what we wanted. Just more and more and more. Now, only recovery, guys, honestly, tell you the truth, we have to know our limit. Because at the end of the day, we're not Superman, we're not superhuman, we're not superwoman. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like, it can get stressful. And that's the biggest point of the matter. Not stressing yourself out. You know, and you're going to want to do more. You want to just do all the things you can do because you ain't never done it. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, well, now I have an opportunity. Let me go try to go get a car and make payments. Let me go try to buy a house. Let me go try to, you know what I'm saying, go buy all the Jordans that they just come out with. You know, let me just go do everything in the whole world. And let me tell you something, especially when it comes to paying these bills, buying a house, you know what I'm saying, getting a car, you can put more and more and more and more and more and more and more stress on you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful with that stuff, guys, because at the end of the day, bro, you're going to stress yourself out. And that's the biggest thing about this whole situation and this whole matter. You don't want to get stressed. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I say know your limit. And that's the biggest thing. Because once you know your limit, you know how much. And everything's gonna come at a certain time, you know, because like I said too, let me tell you something. Once you put all that stress on play, like, oh, I wanna get a car, or I wanna do this, and that's great. I'm not saying don't go after your dreams and don't go after your aspirations, don't go after the things you want. But when it don't come fast enough for you, especially us, because we want stuff and we want it like right now. We don't have patience. We ain't never had patience. You know what I mean? Patience, that wasn't our thing. You know what I'm saying? Our thing wasn't patience. You know what I'm saying? So now you're like, man, oh, I ain't get this money. Oh, I ain't get this loan. Oh, I ain't do this. Oh, what the heck, bro? You know what I'm saying? I thought I had good credit. Go and look it up. You ain't got no credit. Or you got bad credit. You're like, man, what I gotta do? You know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to do here? You know, like, I'm just so out of control. You know, like, now I'm just about to be like, skip this stuff. Because we don't have patience. We never have. We're still learning patience, you know, and that's the thing. But like I said, putting everything on your plate, too much on your plate can be very, very dangerous. You know, like me. You got to be able to assess the situation, you know, honestly. And that's what I had to do in my own personal life. You guys know I like to go through those things out there for you guys. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I had like this wedding. I wanted to do this wedding this year, honestly, I really did, but it was just too much at the time. I'm just now getting sober, I'm just now getting a job, I'm like in the field that I want. My fiance just now starting her business, you know what I'm saying? And it just, you have to know, you know, and it was just getting too stressful. And for the both of us, not having the money like we want to do the things we want. And the wedding, you know what I'm saying? Just pretty much, I wouldn't say just throwing stuff together, but honestly, at the same time, kind of. Just like throwing stuff together at that point. And not having the dream wedding that we want to have at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, So the thing about it is, guys, you have to know what you want, what you can do, and how much you know what I'm saying, what you ready for. You know what I'm saying? So I have to, like I said, I had to put this wedding off till next year. You know what I mean? And I think with that, you know, it was still some contemplating about, you know, doing this, doing that. But like I said, I have to do good for me. You know what I'm saying? Now I have to know how much I can put. And like I said, having that wedding, starting a new job, her starting a new business, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with the kids because they're pretty young right now, you know what I'm saying? And all this other stuff, you know, not having the money, trying to get a car, trying to get a house, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do this and trying to do that, you know what I'm saying, was just too much. You know what I'm saying? I even had to bring the point of like, and this is what I want you guys to all remember, to stay calm and stay, do one task at a time, you know? Because I got to the point where I'm like, yo, I really want to buy a house. I really want to get a car, you know what I'm saying? But our credit's not good, you know? And that's the big thing. Our credit's not good. So we got to get our credit up before we can get a loan for the house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, well, let's start on for the wedding. How to hold off on the house. Let's focus on getting the car now. You know what I'm saying? Let's just focus on one thing. After the car, then we can focus on the house. Then after the house, then we can focus on the wedding. Or vice versa, whatever, we might get to focus on the wedding first and then focus on the house later. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a good apartment. We got a good thing going on here. You know what I'm saying? Good thing going on. So that's what you got to do. And that's the biggest thing, guys. You know what I'm saying? Compartmentalizing your life. What's the most important thing to you right now? Because like I said, at the end of the day, you can't do every freaking thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't put too much on your plate, you know. And I'm going to tell you, honestly, after what the wedding was on my plate, trying to get this job was on my plate, the car was on my plate, you know, the thinking about where we wanted moving, I was on my plate. Like, it was just getting too freaking much. I was losing my freaking mind. But now I have all this stuff off my plate, honestly. It's very easy now. Like, now I just feel like a weight lifting off my head. And like I said, it's not like I don't want to get married right now. Yeah, absolutely. But is it the right time? And you got to be able to judge that too, guys. You know what I mean? It's a very important skill to have. Judging what you should do. And like I said, not putting too much on your plate. It's very important. That's just the way it is, guys. We got to always go for that. You know what I mean? For the right things, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, honestly, you stress yourself out, bro, it's going to be too much. You know what I mean? Honestly, it's going to be too much for you, and you're going to end up exploding. You know, and that's the biggest thing. You're going to end up exploding. So guess what? You don't want to do that. But at the end of the day, you know what you want. You know what I'm saying? So let's just be careful about that, guys. Let's just be careful. Don't put too much on our plate so we can get going and we can just make our life better. Like I said, your life, of course you want to make your life better, but you don't have to do it all at once. And that's the biggest thing too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can do something better for you with this little bit. Do something better for you this little bit, that little bit, that little bit. Each, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to have a whole mile, you know what I'm saying, of betterness. Let's just have a whole mile of betterness. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that. It can just, you know, a little inch at a time, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, inch yourself to that goal, to that betterness of what you want in your life. Because at the end of the day, guys, like, anything better is better than what we was doing last, you know what I'm saying, a couple years ago, or last year, or last month, or yesterday. Depends on how far you is in your recovery. You know what I'm saying? Anything's better than that. So progress, no matter if it's just the littlest bit of progress or the largest bigger progress, you know, progress is still progress. And that's what we need to remember at the end of the day, guys. So always remember that. Don't get frustrated. Don't put too much on your plate. You know what I'm saying? Let's just take it nice and slow. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, too, guys, we getting too old to be rushed and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even if you 21, 20, 19, I don't care. You guess what? Still getting too old. We ain't no young chickens no more. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no young chickens. So let's just take it slow, guys, and we do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all so much. I'm about to get off here. Just had a long day at work, guys, and I am, for you guys don't know, I'm in recovery field now. I'm loving it. I'm loving helping people. You know, it's been a good change, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still gonna focus on my stuff that I'm doing here. You guys go check out that short that I did. It's a skit. You know what I'm saying? Comment on how y'all like that. I know it wasn't the greatest. I got a lot more stuff to do, but guess what? It was the goal that I wanted to try out. I think it went all right. You know what I'm saying? It went all right. So y'all go check that out. Put a like on that, you know, on that boy. Put a comment on that boy. It's in my shorts, you know, and tell me how y'all like it. And give me some ideas about another one, because I think I'm going to start doing those. It's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I love y'all so much. And you already know what I always say. I'm super proud of you. You. I love y'all so much. I'm out. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.